So moving over to Zimbabwe. Now, Zimbabwe is increasingly Kavango's main focus. The opportunity in Zimbabwe, we believe, is unmatched anywhere else in the world. This is a country which, let's be honest, isn't for the faint of heart. It's had a lot of trouble over the last 30 years economically. There's been quite a lot of uncertainty about being able to operate in Zimbabwe. And earlier this century, most of the majors all pulled out. Now, notwithstanding that, mining has successfully continued in Zim. And if you do ever get the opportunity to go down there, one of the first things that you'll notice is that what you read in the statistics about Zimbabwe being towards the bottom of the ranking tables in terms of its friendliness for being a mining jurisdiction, that isn't matched by what you actually see on the ground. There's a very surprisingly thriving economy, both in Harare and in Bulawayo, the town to the south where I intend to move at the start of next year. And this has all been driven by relatively small scale mining, together with some larger scale mining in some of the more prolific areas and some of the, like, for example, the platinum mines. Now, the opportunity in Zimbabwe is really underpinned by the fact that because of a lot of the economic troubles, the credit system in that country doesn't really function at the moment. So there isn't really any form of public markets, and external investment is almost non-existent. So this has created an opportunity for a well-financed external player to come in and really cherry pick some phenomenal projects technically. So one of the great things that Kavango brings to our efforts is, with the backing of Pure Bond, the 6 million that we've raised this year, and the indication of future support as well from our 52% shareholder, Kavango is now uniquely positioned to take advantage of this opportunity that we see in front of us, where you have 23 Archean greenstone belts that haven't really experienced any modern exploration. So we have a first mover advantage down there. There are some exploration companies who are active in Zim, but they haven't been anywhere near as active as we have. But one thing that is worth considering as well about Zimbabwe, and which points to its successful track record despite its reputation, is if we look at Caledonia Mining. Now, Caledonia Mining, they present sometimes on this webinar, they've paid 40 consecutive dividend payments. So that's 10 years worth of dividends that Caledonia has successfully managed to pay from their blanket mine, which is to the south of Matabeleland. So Caledonia has shown the way. They've shown it is possible to do business in Zimbabwe. It isn't the easiest jurisdiction, we know that. So where we've swapped the jurisdictional risk of Botswana for Zimbabwe, we've recognized that we need to build our business from the ground. So I'm going to be moving down to Zim at the start of next year to lead the business from the front line. But what we've swapped in terms of jurisdictional risk, we swapped the other way for geological risk, because the Matabeleland goldfields, they really are just a phenomenal world-class opportunity. And we believe that there are tens of millions of ounces in large-scale, potentially bulk mineable opportunities that are yet to be discovered. Wherever you go in Matabeleland, you see mining activity, from small-scale artisanal miners to larger-scale dump reprocessing, and there is some other larger actors who are starting to work down there, private money and Chinese money as well. So there is a huge amount of activity in this belt. You have a workforce that is very well educated, is highly motivated, works extremely hard. Because of a lot of the economic troubles, there's been a shortage of regular work. So again, a company like Kavango coming into this space, we're able to offer experienced, well-educated, well-trained professionals the opportunity of regular employment. And that again is a key part of the first mover advantage that we as a business are looking to take.